Hey there, angel cakes! It's that time of year again, the Steam Summer Sale, and my bank account is looking as empty as my love life, so it's back to the drawing board for how to get a sweet shot of serotonin. If you're anything like me, you're probably drained from a stressful school year and or job in quarantine, and all you want are some chill, cheap games that won't put you at risk of going under the red. Thankfully for you, I'm a master of sniffing out deals to save even a speck of cash, while also making sure that those deals are actually worth anything in the first place. Hey there, I'm Mocha, a game dev VTuber that likes talking about gacha and indie games, making this a video that I'm super excited to tackle. Over the past few months, I've played a decent chunk of various cozy games that I've bought on impulse, and I wanted to pick out a few of my favorite and more affordable games to share with you guys. Nearly all of these games on the list are under 10 USD, and given that it's sale season, a whole bunch of them will be even cheaper than normal too. Number 5. Florence. Starting off with probably the cheapest and shortest game on this list, Florence is a charming little experience that you can get on the App Store or Steam for $5 or less. You play through the life of a girl named Florence as she navigates falling in love and all the hardships that come with it, surrounded by themes of following one's passions and figuring out what those might be in the first place. I don't want to say too much because this, like many of the titles on this list will be, is a game best enjoyed on one's own without any spoilers to keep the feelings as genuine as possible, but it does a really good job of communicating the story with little to no words at all. It has a pretty bittersweet feeling to it all, and despite being fairly short, has replay value just by virtue of the fact that the minigames are pretty fun, and it's cool to ruminate on the game and see how it foreshadowed a bunch of things earlier on in the game. Overall, worth the price and definitely something to check out if you want to do something within one afternoon for a cathartic and bittersweet game. Number 4. Kind Words. I really like this game in particular because of the whole love letters motif, so I'm a little biased, lol, but Kind Words is pretty much what it says in the title. A game about sending kind words to strangers online. I'm usually pretty skeptical to the saying nice things to strangers online thing, as I think it can come off as insincere or shallow, and it doesn't really feel like they're saying something nice to me. But Kind Words does a really good job of not making it feel that way. It helps that the letters are personalized, so you actually have an idea of who you're writing to and vice versa. It doesn't simply feel like a vague toss out into the void. And although it's a more minor part of the game, as a completionist, I really enjoyed earning all the little stickers that you can trade around in the game. They're all incredibly cute and a fun touch to the game as a whole. As a lot of people in the Steam review page say, the game is $5 therapy, but you are also a $5 therapist. If you're the sort of person who enjoys this sort of personal and tailored experience, or even if you're just the sort of person that enjoys lo-fi music, then this game is more than worth a shot. Number 3. When the Past Was Around. This game's similar to Florence in my opinion, conveying a similar sense of time passing without any sort of words. However, it's less split up into random little mini-games and more a point-and-click adventure where you explore a short and beautiful history without a single thing being said. The art and soundtrack both are gorgeous, though that's just the icing on the cake lending itself to this experience. Even though I'm bad at puzzle games, I enjoyed this one because it never really felt tedious to do the puzzles, but rather a fun little mindworm that had me enjoying the aesthetics and experience both. It's longer than I expected for the price tag, lasting a little over an hour for a playthrough, and the chapters flowed quite well into themselves. A lot of the reviews on the Steam page summarize the game as something that said nothing but made them cry anyway, and honestly, that's how I feel about it as well. I can recommend it in a similar vein to Florence, so if you enjoyed that game, consider checking this one out as well. Number 2. A Short Hike. A fun little game that I believe Amelia Watson actually ended up playing. A Short Hike has you playing as just a little penguin guy as you climb and soar around an island, unlike real penguins, meeting various other hikers along the way. A whole lot of this game consists of helping other hikers with their tasks, but similar to other games on this list, the game manages to do so in a way that doesn't feel tedious. These tasks blend quite well into one another, constantly giving you a goal to work towards without making it feel like you're grinding toward anything. It has a vague Animal Crossing feel in terms of how one interacts with the other characters, and the dialogue present in the game coupled with the fun of exploration and just flying down around. If that sort of charming feel appeals to you, I highly recommend this game. Number 1. Spiritfarer. Alright, I know this one is pricier than most of them on the list, but it's just so good. And also, if you catch it on Steam right now, it's only 20 bucks instead of the usual 30, so I thought it qualified for this list. This game, self-described, is a cozy management game about dying. It does a really good job of capturing very specific human emotions. With regard to the management side of this game, it does a really good job of keeping things easy enough that they're not tedious, but not so easy that your entire ship is running itself. The customization options for the ship are really fun as well, and as a person who gets really anxious about layout customizations, like in games like Animal Crossing, it's fun and easy to rearrange things in this ship. I'll be real with you, I am a person who loves stories for their characters, and usually this means I'll be pretty critical of them, and at least one of them will rub me in a way that makes me not want to see them around at all. However, this game does a really good job of presenting flawed characters that are relatable, whether it be via similar to people that you know or relatable to you yourself. There wasn't a single character that I disliked out of any of the named characters. The only person I actually disliked was this one unnamed NPC who I thought was low-key a stalker, like fuck that guy actually, for real. The management sides of it are fun. The writing is fun, the characters are fun, and you will cry and feel incredibly cathartic about the whole experience. I recommend playing this game over watching a Let's Play or a stream of it, though Calliope has streamed it if you want to check that out. Just because there's a certain aspect of the game that is better experienced as a personal experience rather than seeing someone else go through it and making a personal decision for it. If you can't tell, this game is far and beyond my favorite on the list, not due to the fact that other games are bad, as they're all quite good as well, but this one is just so good. I still haven't finished it because I'm afraid to have it all be over. And with that, that concludes my list. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and if you want to see more of what I do, subscribe to the channel and check out the description for my Twitch. I stream 5 times a week and upload videos weekly. I'll catch you later, angel cakes. Bye bye!